Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I have another diet and fitness related video for you, and it's about something that I see a lot of people talking about, but I haven't seen a lot of videos really explaining like what it is, and that is about counting macros. I feel like a lot of people talk about it, but they don't really explain like what counting macros means or when and where it's necessary, things like that. So that's basically what I want to talk about today. So the first thing that I want to discuss is what the word macro even means. And it is short for macronutrient. And a macronutrient is a large molecule that the body is able to break down and use for energy or fuel. The three macronutrients are proteins, carbohydrates, and lipids or fat. That's basically what they are. And each one of those macronutrients provides a different amount of calories per gram of each one that you consume. So protein contributes 4 calories per gram, carbohydrates also contribute 4 calories per gram, and fats contribute 9 calories per gram. And just a little tidbit, just kind of like extra, alcohol does have a lot of calories in it. Alcohol provides 7 calories per gram. So just remember that the next time you go out drinking, you know, if you are trying to watch your calorie intake, it has a lot of calories. So just make sure you watch that. Carbohydrates and fats are the predominant energy source for the body. Proteins contribute just a little bit of the energy needs for the body. Proteins mainly are used in rebuilding and things like that. So they don't provide a lot of the fuel for the body, but they do provide some, which is a whole nother video, but basically that's all you need to know for now. So now that you kind of know what the basics of it are, what is the point of counting macros? Like, what is IIFYM? If you've seen that on some people's pages talking about it, like I see a lot of people saying like IIFYM, full day of eating. Like I see a lot of videos like that. So what does it even mean? At the end of the day, counting macros is a more sophisticated and in tune way of counting calories. Like at the end of the day, that's pretty much what it is. It's counting calories. But instead of just only being worried about like the number of calories you're consuming, like, okay, I'm only gonna eat 1,800 calories today. You're worried about the actual nutrition behind the calories that you are consuming. So say you do want to eat 1,800 calories a day. You're worried about how many of those calories are from fat, how many are from carbohydrates, and how many are from proteins. So remember earlier I told you carbohydrates and proteins are worth 4 calories per gram and fats are worth 9 calories per gram. So when you start counting macros or doing IIFYM, which I'll explain what that means in a second, you're saying, okay, so if that's how many calories per gram I get from each macronutrient, say I only want to eat a total of 1,800 calories a day for whatever reason. Well, I'm going to say, well, I only want a certain amount of those calories from carbohydrates, a certain amount from protein, and a certain amount from fat. And there are many, many ways you can go about setting up how many of each you want to eat a day, or how many calories you want to eat a day. Some people go about it saying, I only want 25% from protein, and then I want, 35% from carbohydrates, and so on like that. There's many ways you can go about deciding how many you want to consume at the end of the day. So what is IIFYM then? Well, that stands for if it fits your macros. So it's a way of flexible dieting while still kind of restricting and limiting yourself, but there's a lot more freedom in the diet with restrictions. So say you want to eat, your goal is to eat 70 grams of protein a day. Well, IIFYM allows you to get that 70 grams of protein from various sources instead of saying you can only get it from, say, chicken, lean tuna, and white fish, or white meat only, no red meat. It allows for more variety in the diet. So, if you want to eat Pop-Tarts and those fit into your allotted macronutrients for the day, then you can have Pop-Tarts if you want. So that's what IIFYM is. It's just it's a more relaxed way of keeping track of your nutrition. And there are many ways you can do IIFYM as well, but for the purpose of this video, you'd really only need to know the basics. For general good health and just general well-being, you really don't need to worry about tracking your macronutrients. Counting macronutrients and doing IIFYM is really only necessary when you're trying to do something really specific. So you're eating with a really specific goal in mind, like say, you want to drop 10% body fat, or you want to put on 10 pounds of muscle, 5 pounds of muscle. Then it's when you really want to start fine-tuning your diet with counting macronutrients and doing IIFYM. It's really when you want to take it to the next level. You've maybe hit a plateau in your diet. You're not really seeing any more progress or things like that. So if you're just looking for general good health, you really don't need to do that. It's unnecessary because it does require a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Make sure you always consult a professional if you want to start being that specific with your diet. Whether you want to do the flexible dieting or if you want to stick with a more orthodox way of counting macronutrients, make sure you always consult with a professional first. I am not a fitness professional. I am still in school for exercise science. Just a side note, I will have a makeup video for you all soon. I'm having some problems with my skin. I got eczema really bad now that I'm not pregnant anymore, and you can't see it on camera now because I do have a little bit of BB cream and stuff on, but I've got like huge patches of eczema along my chin, and it's just really not attractive, and it's kind of embarrassing. I will have a makeup video for you guys soon, but anyway, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new today, and remember to always like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all again next time. Bye!